I still remember the day it started. The day I felt something was off. It was a typical Tuesday morning, and I was getting ready for work when I noticed my hands were shaking. At first, I thought it was just a side effect of the extra shot of espresso I had that morning. But as the day went on, the shaking got worse. I tried to brush it off as anxiety, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. I started experiencing strange and vivid dreams, full of dark creatures and an overwhelming sense of dread. The dreams felt so real that I would wake up in a cold sweat, my heart racing like I had just run a marathon. I tried to talk to my family and friends about it, but they just thought I was stressed or overtired. They told me to take some time off, relax, and focus on myself. But I knew it was more than that. I could feel it. A presence, lurking in the shadows, watching me. I started to feel like I was losing my mind. I would hear whispers in my ear when no one was around. And the voice was always the same, low, raspy, and menacing. It would tell me to do things, terrible things, and I would find myself doing them without even realizing it. I would black out and wake up in strange places, with no memory of how I got there. I knew I needed help, but I didn't know where to turn. I started researching online, reading about cases of demon possession and the symptoms that came with it. The more I read, the more I realized that what I was experiencing was all too real. I was possessed. I tried to seek help from the church, but they just told me I needed to pray more and have faith. They didn't believe me, and it made me feel even more isolated. I was on my own, fighting a battle that I didn't know how to win. The voice in my head grew louder, more demanding. It would tell me to hurt myself, to hurt others. I knew I was running out of time. I had to find a way to exorcise the demon before it was too late. I found a local priest who specialized in exorcisms, and I begged him to help me. He agreed, but warned me that the process would be painful and potentially dangerous. I didn't care. I just wanted to be free. The exorcism was a blur. I remember feeling like I was being torn apart from the inside out. The voice in my head was screaming, trying to hold on. But the priest's words were like a balm to my soul. Slowly but surely, the demon's grip on me began to loosen. I felt myself being pulled back, being given control over my own body. It was a feeling of pure relief, of freedom. But as I looked in the mirror, I saw something that made my blood run cold. My eyes had changed. They were no longer my own. They were black as coal, with vertical pupils. The voice in my head was gone, but I knew that the demon was still inside me, waiting for its next chance to strike. I realized that the exorcism hadn't worked. The demon had just gone underground, waiting for the perfect moment to re-emerge. I am still living with the demon inside me, waiting for the day when it will take over completely. I am trapped in my own body, a prisoner of a malevolent entity that will stop at nothing to claim my soul. I am writing this as a warning to anyone who thinks that demon possession is just a myth. It's not. It's real, and it's happening to me. I don't know how much longer I can hold on, but I know that I have to keep fighting. I have to keep praying, keep hoping that someday, somehow, I will be free.